This is a segment in the video I wish I would have never had to make ever. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Hunter Speed Shop. And today we're working on the 95 Legend. So basically in the HSS 2025 lineup, I said that we were going to pull the motor out and we're going to reseal it and all. But first, we've got to put a starter on it because I want to try to fix this without pulling it apart completely just yet, because that's a big commitment. So with the front wheel off, you can kind of see the starter up in there. I'll circle it. It is not an easy squeeze by any means. This is what the replacement looks like. It is just 2 bolts and 2 wires. Sounds easy, but it's definitely not. So really, it's kind of easy. Let me get the camera right before I start tilting. Focus. Okay, it's pretty easy to get to this bolt, but the back one is threaded the opposite way. It's gonna require us to get a little creative with how we get it out. This is hard to do watching through the camera. This is my only viewport, by the way, but once you get it broke free, it's pretty easy to get out. Dude, 30 years old and it still looks like that. That is kind of crazy. I'm pretty sure this is the original starter. So that's a good looking bolt. So this back bolt is one of those extra leverage jobs. Your 3/8 ratchet will probably end up snapping if you try to do it. So 1/2 inch is the way to go. And I'll see if I can't film trying to get this one out. All right, under the car, you will need to access that very blurry bolts right there that I've zoomed in on. After you do that, just take it out, knock the freaking starter out of it, because you don't need that sucker no more. Where we going, we don't need roads. Tight squeeze to get that sucker out, but it looks just as good as the other one. Set it on the floor jack, and now we get to knock this piece of trash out of the car. All right, so it's been a little bit since that last clip, but I have disassembled. Holy shit. So after you get your hands to look like this and destroy the entire front end of this car to get the starter out, I have disassembled the whole front end, and I finally got it out. This has been, without a doubt, the worst starter I have ever done, ever. This is, if your starter goes bad on your Acura Legend, sell the car.
Hello folks, welcome back to another Hunter Speed Shop video. Today, if the dogs would be quiet, we made a little purchase. I'm gonna say that this is the new project for the summer. It's supposed to be a daily driver, maybe Sunday driver, possibly a wheeling rig. We'll just kind of see how it goes. However, I went and picked up a 85 Toyota 4Runner. It has the typical rust in the fenders. That's all going to be fixed. If you know anything about these, you know that 85 was the last year of the solid axle, first year of VFI. So it's rare, if you would. The plan is strip it down to the frame, clean everything up, get the rust gone, redo the interior, lift it 4 or 5 inches, and put it on some boggers and welds, and then drive the thing. But obviously, as we can tell, it needs a good cleaning. The interior is a little rough, but it's going to be a work in progress. So you'll be seeing more of this in the next few weeks, months, etc. So this is the truck we're going to be seeing a little bit out of for the next few months. She needs a lot of TLC. The motor's going to be pulled out, gone through completely. Trans needs to be rebuilt. Chrome bumpers, a lift, the whole 9. But this is the platform we're starting from. Needs a good paint job. needs a good wash job. Yeah. So after probably 6 hours of work today, shout out to Jake for coming and helping me. Here she is. This is the blank canvas we're starting from. Me and Jake went through today, gutted the interior, cleaned out way too much rat poop, more than I would like to admit. Tried to clean door jambs, everything the best we could. We pulled the top off. As you can see, it's sitting over there. And then just kind of sorted through everything to see what we had, what needs to be done. Went through, checked all the rust spots, all that kind of thing. And I guess next step, probably we're going to pull the motor and trans next video. We'll start doing a teardown on that, get some gaskets in, see how the motor's holding up, and then get the trans sent off to the transmission shop so they can work on that reverse gear. And then I guess just we're going to take it from there. After that, next on the agenda should be rust. Get all that taken care of, undercoat the frame, do suspension, whatever we decide to do there, which I think is going to end up being a 4-inch lift. But I guess we'll just have to see how it goes. Hello folks, this is 4Runner update, depending on if Finn puts this in the video or not. We'll see. So this is how she currently sits. Went through, kind of checked out what we had as far as rust goes. Found how much we're gonna have to cut. These fenders have been bondoed before. Come to find out, the back quarter has been bondoed. The front fender, this side and the other side, we should be able to cut out of some blanks I had. I have gutted the side panels out, pulled all the stuff we really didn't need, like there was some jacks and other stuff in there. The plan now is to tackle all just this little stuff. Surface rust has to be taken care of. Get the paint knocked off where it needs to. This resitch needs to come off. And then the inside is going to be rhino lined. Windshield needs some attention around the seals, all that stuff. They're bad about leaking. So we're going to tackle the windshield, rhino line the inside, and then after that goes into undercoating it, cleaning the frame up, and then we get to tackle the bed sides. Ideally right now is find a older Toyota bed, 84 to 88, and then just cut the bed sides, swap them over, unless I can find a front end damaged first gen 4Runner, which is not very likely. So that's kind of where we're at right now. I guess we'll see updates in next week's video. Peace.
Well, ladies and gents, this is a segment in the video I wish I would have never had to make ever. As you guys know, this car has been my dream car for the past 10 years, and I bought it when I was 19. Very, very lucky to do so. And that's why it hurts so bad to say, but last night I did this to it. I got up to about 70 mile an hour going down the highway, and the tread came straight off of this tire. Oh, Lord. So we lost all of our inner structure, bent the antenna somehow. We lost the mud flap, if you want to call it that. Huge cracks in the fiberglass, and we put a huge hole in the inner fender here. And I'm gonna be honest, I'd be lying if I say that it didn't hurt my soul quite a bit. Like that, it sucks. It really sucks. And if you ladies and gents ever want to buy a set of tires, you can go right here and get some, because as you can tell, they're quality. Just realized you can see how deformed it is right there. Oh my God. So as I see it right now, we have two options. Those being, we can fix it stock the way it was from the factory, so just buy another quarter and fiberglass it in. Or we could go with the second option, which is we could put a wide body kit on this thing, which would be pretty sick, but it would also cost, just like the other options. So I don't know. I guess let me know down in the comments what you think we should do to it, because Either way I'm good with, but either way it is going to burn a hole in my pocket.